All right. Good morning. Good morning. Let me get this over here. All right. Sweet. And I will throw this up. Do this. Get that going. All right. And let me get these down here. That should be good. Why did that not do that? There we go. Okay. Now you guys should be able to see it. Perfect. P-Train, good morning. Kevin, what's up, man? How are you? All right. Before we do anything, let me get my thinker swim up so that's loaded, so I don't forget that. Okay, that's good. All logged in there. Dawson, good morning. Tanner, good morning. Michael, good morning, man. Adam, good morning. How you guys doing? All right. Let's see. What do we have today? Looks like SPY and a little bit of supply or demand, sorry. Could look at something here. Maybe a reaction off that. We have a couple nice highs to break as well. So we could look at that. See how that plays out. I don't know if Q's gonna be Q's gonna be a little higher. 45. Don't like that wick. Yeah, probably nothing on Q's. That's fine. I assume that's Ryan. If it is, good morning. How are you? Wow, PLTR is up a ton. 184. Wonder what happened. It's a good rip. Good rip for PLTR investors. It is Ryan. Okay. What's up, man? Matthew, good morning. How are you, dude? Let's see. IWM. Anything we like? Not really. Yeah. Nothing there. Goog. Pretty trendy day yesterday. We do have this little 45 there. Could play it out on the 1 hour as well. I think what we'll do, since it kind of starts there on the 1 hour, would start a little higher in the 30 minute. I'm going to draw it like this, but I want to keep an eye out for this wick because that could be off of the 45. So we'll see what that does. We'll keep it like that. Gook could be a decent long. So we'll see what that does. AMD, what do we got here? Maybe a little bit of supply there from yesterday. Don't think that is something I would really play off of. Do have some demand here. Again, don't know if that's necessarily something I'd play off. I mean, depending on where we open, this could be pretty good for TLM. We'd have to pop out, though. The only thing is, ever since we hit those highs, the trend has been pretty down. I'm going to put that there. We're just going to watch it. I don't think that's something I trade today. Obviously, we have FOMC today, so the itch to trade is not going to be 100% there today. Zach, good morning. Matthew's doing good. Good to hear, man. Apple. If you wanted to say you had demand here, I wouldn't hate that. You'd probably start it there, though. Still pretty bullish. I would not mind. Wouldn't mind a TLM play here at all. Let's keep an eye on it. Amazon, a little bit of a gap up, 229. That's good. We are going to hit supply here. It's a relatively large supply. So we'll see if there's even a reaction off of that. Good short Amazon. We'll see what it does. Hood. Anything we got here? Not really, because we didn't really create any demand this area. Yeah, probably nothing Hood. Probably nothing on Hood. As always, if you are in the chat or watching, go ahead and say good morning. Say what's up. I want to see who's all here. Coin. Something so bearish, yet still holds up. We did hit a little bit of supply yesterday. If I go down to lower time frame, never quite got a good break. Don't really think there would be anything there for me, but I do think coin will probably go down more. Jake said good morning. Good to see you. Luflix, good morning. I'm just gonna say AZ. Good morning. That's an interesting one. I don't know if your username is Norm Allred or Normal Lred. Or is Normal Red? But good morning. How are you, man? AVGO. Norm, gotcha. Well, good morning, Norm. Good to see you, man. Do we like anything on AVGO? I don't think so. I do not think so. Maybe we create a little bit of demand at the end of the day, but that's not my favorite thing in the world. If we were more bearish, I'd say TLM to the downside, but we all know AVGO is not bearish right now. Meta drops off 651. This thing might go right back down. That'd be crazy. I mean, surely we don't go below 6 again, right? Surely not. With that big of a gap down, not really going to have anything. Harley, good morning. Good to see you. Amazon Shorts, I am looking at that. Although I don't love it because, as most of you know, I love Amazon stocking. So, as an investor, I hope not, but it might be a good play today. I will say that. Microsoft fell off a cliff as well. Dang. It's crazy. This is at 555. Just a month ago. A little over. Now we're down to 483. Do have a little bit of a gap there. I'm not going to play this unless it was like a perfect reaction, but I am just curious about what Microsoft does there. I am curious. NVIDIA, a little more bearish recently. Problem is we've just been ripping every morning. Which is not really helpful. I wouldn't mind shorts. I wouldn't mind shorts if you could get it. And just have like your target demand here. I wouldn't mind that. There is also a world where we come back down and pop out to this side and start to move up. That world exists too. I don't know what's more likely, but both of them do exist. So we will... Do I want to put this as TLM? Yeah, we'll do that. All right. TSM, a little bit of a gap up today. Gapping up right into a supply, it looks like, on the 30-minute. So I'm curious if we get a reaction off of this. So we'll see if that does anything. We'll have demand here from the gap up. So you would have a decent amount of room for it to move down. The only question, TSM might be too bullish. Might just be too bullish to short. But we'll watch it. Marjorie, good morning. Chris, I have no idea. No idea. The MD Investor, Maryland, I assume. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I don't know. Meta and Microsoft dropped off. Microsoft obviously dropped off a little more, but percentage-wise. But I didn't see anything. I'm sure there's probably someone in chat that knows exactly why it dropped off. There's usually a news nerd somewhere. Someone that keeps up with all the little things that make stocks jump or fall. I could probably just, to be honest. Is Oracle reporting? They are. Yeah. They are indeed. Yep. Which should be fun. I was going to buy some Oracle calls late last week. Because I do think it's going to go up after earnings. But then, to be honest with you, I just realized I hate Oracle, like just as a company. I don't want to put money into them at all. And it's really nothing to do with the company itself. I just don't like the CEO. But I also would rather put that money into Amazon right now, to be honest. But they will report. They'll probably report pretty good. They have a lot of room to go up, I think. So it should be fun. I'll be watching it. Check out Schwab potential TLM. Did you trade? I didn't keep it on it. Did you trade Schwab TLM the other day too? I know you had mentioned it. A little bit of demand here on MU. A little bit of a gap up. Nothing major though. We might bounce off something like this. I highly doubt that, actually. But we'll look. Tesla. It's pretty decent movement yesterday. Big push up in the morning, though. Do I like anything here? Not really. Also, Tesla on a FOMC day. I don't know about that. By the way, Netflix actually upset me yesterday. I'm not going to lie. I got stopped out by like 5 cents and then it went all the way through TLM. That was very annoying. Good thing I traded AMD as well. I might do it again. I might trade Netflix again today, to be honest. That looks pretty good. SoFi's down. Man, remember when SoFi was $30 a share? Oh my God. How good life was. HIMS bounced right off demand yesterday. Interesting. We add supply. God, this chart's so weird. Very, very weird chart. I do have to wonder if we bounce off that, though. Just include that as well. For opening here, if we look and break that low, that could actually be pretty decent. What do you want me to look at? Schwab TLM. I would almost just like this more as supply and demand. I guess you could combine the two. Like if you just get above this high, you kind of just play both of them. It's actually not bad. I can't imagine this thing has good spreads though. So I don't think it has very high volume. Uh, 9 days out as of yesterday at close weren't actually bad. You just might have to buy them further out. I guess isn't a horrible thing. You know what? Let's watch it. Let's keep an eye on it. We'll see what it does. Might be a fun one. Looking at Uber longs. I'm gonna be honest, Uber's on my no trade list recently. Same thing with Roblox. But yeah, you have a nice demand here. 88.28 looks like it starts. So yeah, looks good. Looks good indeed. Let me get this out. We'll do that. Let me go to all right. Let's see. I gotta make sure I have this up. You don't want them to buy WBD. WBD. Calls on Wells Fargo, S&D. Ratio doesn't look good. You mean spreads? That's what I assume. I can't imagine Wells Fargo has great spreads. What do we have to today? Welcome in, Scott. Good morning. We're looking at Apple. We're looking at Nvidia. We're looking at Netflix. SPY, possibly. It might be too low at this point, but maybe. Goog, maybe. AMD's really going to depend on where we go when we open. Amazon is already under 229. Okay, well, don't think we're going to play Amazon today. I should put Microsoft at the bottom because I'm not really watching it to trade it. I'm more just watching it to see what it does at demand because I'm curious. I didn't even pick up on this. It's actually a pretty decent move at the end of the day. Okay. TSMC opens like $1 higher than where it was 5 seconds ago. That's fun. Apple did the same thing. Nvidia rips. Why wouldn't it? This thing just rip every morning, man. This is unbelievable. Every morning, this thing just flies. There's not even demand or anything. It just flies for no reason. Again, still wouldn't mind shorts. So let's keep that in mind. Gig's a little higher than we want it to be. AMD drops down. Okay, is this off of nothing? Okay, sweet. There is a world we could look TLM. I just don't know if I want to play longs. It's the only thing. Amazon does push up a little bit. TSM is going to hit that gap. Okay. This thing doesn't really hit that supply at all. It's the only problem. I would say, though, if it drops below this sort of gap, I could see it going lower. QCOM's interesting. I would not mind shorts on this, actually. That's going to need a lot of time to work. Microsoft goes right through demand. Okay. That's all I wanted to see. Meta actually kind of ripped a little bit. Nvidia kind of all over the place. Netflix barely pops out. Don't know about that. Goo coming down. AMD comes down. Breakthrough. Interesting. Huh. You could even say the demand is just that gap. Or supply, sorry. Just draw it out like this. Either way, shorts make sense. I don't like that QCOM double bottomed here. Not a big fan of that. Oh, are they bad? I thought QCOM had good spreads. Dude, come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's so cooked. Okay. Why do I not have this on the new trade list? I'm not trading anything with spreads this month. I'm so done with it. Crazy spreads like that just annoy me. Netflix dropped off. Yeah, I think the problem is we're gonna have demand fairly close. Not really a good opportunity to get into this, to be honest. We would have really needed like that push down and then a retrace and then lower. That would have been what we needed. We didn't get it. I mean, maybe NVIDIA if it retraces for a little short, but I don't even know if the risk reward is worth it. So yeah, Netflix is done. I think it would have been good. SPY pushes through. That's not great. AMD does as well. Amazon's just flying. Okay. Good to know. TSM shorts are intriguing, to say the least. Looks like Apple fell off pretty hard. We will have demand down here. I guess we could see if that holds. Not that that really gives us a good trade. See if that holds. NVIDIA is just off a cliff. No supply there either. Our SPY's down. AMD fell as well. A little bit of a 15-minute there. Curious if we... Did they have something happen? I don't know. Ocean was not too trendy for TLM. Let's break a structure. Yeah, that'd been really good. Just way too trendy, but yeah, that would have been super clean. Assuming you get a retrace, obviously, but I mean, you could play off this 15-minute if you really wanted to. Play something like that. I guess in this scenario, you probably want that low to break more. Something like that's a possibility. All right, NVIDIA is doing a 180-degree turn. SPY's ripping. Goog's ripping. AMD's ripping. Amazon is ripping even more. TSM's moving up. I still am intrigued by this. I'm intrigued. I just think TSM might be too bullish. It's my only concern. Damn, Amazon flew. Crazy volume too. Wow. Interesting. God, why do I want to short TSM so badly? I really shouldn't. I think it's just too bullish. This. Wow, a lot of stuff dropped off today, like big time. Dang. Just looking at things, everything that fell off. Holy Microsoft, they fell off more. Yeah. Jeez. 478. Man. Man, oh man. People are fading the Oracle earnings, which I'm not surprised by. AVGO looks like it's going to get a good reaction off of supply, but that is way too bullish for me to ever short that. PLTR ripped as well. Good move. I really like that price action on IWM. It's interesting. I wonder if that'll keep going down. Kind of only hits the wick there, though. Apple moving back down. NVIDIA is just all over the place today. SPY's coming back up. Did this hit? No. That could definitely move lower. Google's very weird today. Very weird. You have a little bit of a, like, you could draw your demand on that 30-minute and have already hit it. It's the only thing with Goog. If you really wanted to, you could have a demand like this. And just play off of that. Yeah. It's a weird one. I think rate drop was priced in. Everyone's selling before the announcement. I don't think so. Honestly. Bidding news is showing chips to China. Alibaba interested. But they announced that yesterday. Or they just announced more stuff. Is it just me or Azure spreads? Are you saying? I don't even know what you're actually saying. Spreads high everywhere. Are you saying like everything is high spreads? AMD with a little bit of continuation. Could hit the same exact trade I hit yesterday. That'd be kind of funny. This one's not as clean though. Damn, Amazon. And that's why you don't try to short things that are bullish. Right there. Look at all those emotions we went through just for it to not work. Absolutely beautiful hesitation. For good reason as well. Now we don't hit demand, which is a little unfortunate. We will actually hit that supply that I originally had, but what is that really going to do for us? Not much. This is interesting. Not great risk reward. Huh. What would you target though is going to be the question here. That's an interesting one. That is very interesting. Where's my phone? There we are. Let's see. This were to come down. I actually like that. What would I need though is the question. I guess that. Let's see if it comes back down. ME spreads are $1. Yeah. Not surprised. Where's your trace? There is actually a bit lower. Actually, wouldn't mind seeing if it does that. I don't think this comes back down though, to be honest. I think it's just gonna fly. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Nice move. No other real opportunity to get in though. Unless you just bought right here on that break. Thought maybe we get a little bit of a retrace though. Guess not. Guess I was wrong. Man, a lot of just rips out of nowhere on stuff today. Like, where is SPY getting all this momentum from? That's my question. Could we play TLM on IWM? probably could. I don't know if I would love it. Yeah, Apple's gone. That's unfortunate. That'd have been a really nice trade. Good for Apple though. It's a good move today. Do we like anything here? I don't think so. Man, Amazon is flying today. I'm not going to complain, but I'm surprised. We need a much better break of that, though. Much better. NVIDIA is just up and down, up and down, up and down. Nothing definitive. Microsoft's still dropping. Wow. That is... I don't know if I love this on MU, to be honest. You said MU spreads are $100. Is that true? No. Unless you're buying, well, I guess actually the 9-day and 16-day out. You could buy the 2-day out if you wanted. Man, some of them are still that bad, actually. Not even worth it. Yeah, not great. Not great spreads there, unfortunately. I'm going to put QCOM with Boeing because that's where it deserves to be. Netflix still in shambles. Just nothing. That is the unfortunate thing. So really is just nothing. Yeah. I think spreads are bad because today's Fed day. More than likely, yeah. More than likely. You are correct. Anything I've been looking to get shares of? Anything I've been looking to get shares of? Meta I bought a little while ago, like under 6. I think that was really the only thing I've recently bought. I don't think I've bought anything else. I bought a couple shares of NVIDIA on the dip that we had. Is there anything else I'm looking to buy though? Not really. Nothing's really on my list. I think Nebius. I know Nebius is down today. Like, this is $92 a share right now. Like, that is, first of all, so stupid. Like, I'd buy this at 90 to 92. I'd be fine with that. Outside of that, though, not really. I think Meta and Microsoft are probably pretty easy money long term. I'm talking like, a couple years from now. I don't know how long this downturn is going to last. I can't imagine it lasts super long, but those are two things that I'm looking to add. Honestly, Meta more than Microsoft, to be honest, but I'll add a little bit of both of them. Outside of that, nothing really, honestly. Google looks weak. I can see why you say that. could see. But I feel like everyone always says Gook looks weak, and then Gook flies. So, there goes MU. Did MU? What did it do? Oh, it actually dropped off. Wow. Did not think it would. I mean, if you shorted it, it looked pretty good. I don't love that double bottom, but yeah, surprised. Actually, a bit surprised. TSM right back down. Wow. I don't think Swap's going to do anything today. I'll be very real. But what I will do is I will keep it. I will keep it on the watch list. That's for future reference. Who knows if I'll ever trade it, but I will keep it there. 232 today. Jeez. What an open. Did something happen? Did I miss something on Amazon? Now I need to look. Amazon announces major AI investment in India a day after Microsoft. I assume that's what it was. It must be. Huh. Yeah, that must be it. Interesting. We was not trading today. I'll be calling it. I don't blame you, man. Netflix? What about it? I mean, there was a possible TLM earlier, but missed out on that one. So, no, market's looking weak. And yeah, holy fall from grace. Apple bounced right off supply. Jeez. And PLTR is about to fill the gap from a whole gap up. Hood looks like just barely hits supply there. Damn, maybe I should have shorted AVGO. Holy. MU actually fell off like completely. Wow, that'd been a really good move if you caught it. If you caught it. Yeah, weird market today. I mean, I came into this knowing I probably wasn't going to trade today, so it's not that big of a deal. Man, but IWM, I'm telling you, I think this could go all the way. Like, I don't know why, but I'm kind of tempted by it. Just like do something like this. Just play it up there. You're in IWM? Yeah. Looks good. It does look good. Let's see if it's actually going to come back for me. Does not look like it's going to. Again, the last little drop. I like it, man. I like it. See if it comes back down. I mean, I guess for your sake, I hope it doesn't. But if it does, I will. I'll join you in it. I just need to make sure I would have the right risk, which I think would be. I guess would be that. Yeah. I guess it'd be that. Or I guess you could do this maybe. Yeah, probably not, actually. All right, let's see what we do. Let's just fly back up just from here. Yeah, that'd be annoying. Probably will. Dawson has been shooting Bambi and killing it in the stock trade this month. Yeah, Dawson's having a good month, man. Doing his thing. Yeah, that should be fine. All right, let's see if we can get that retrace. Get acceptance inside. Spotting Q's doing whole lot of nothing. Oh, come on, IWM. No need to do that. We could probably do that anyway. It's going to be about the same. No, I like that more. All right. Dawson welcomes me to the IWM gang with open arms. And we will see what it does. If this does last longer than, like, I don't know, an hour or two, I'll probably just get out of it, but we'll see where it goes. We will see. But yeah, that's going to be my only trade today. So we'll see what it does. There's nothing else that I really am super fond of. So I'm not going to force anything. And also, FOMC day, market will probably be a little slower the rest of the day until we get that big news. So, yeah, we'll see what we get. We'll go from there. I appreciate you. I know most of the time on FOMC days, there's likely not going to be a trade. So I know some people skip out on it. So the people who appreciate you. And yeah, I will see you guys, Freedom Team guys, Friday. And the rest of y'all see you next Wednesday. So appreciate you.